So last week, we saw the premiere of Power Rangers Prime, the brand new Power Rangers comic book series released by Boom Studios, and it was freaking fantastic. Melissa, Michael, everyone involved in Boom Studios right now is cooking with this brand new Power Rangers comic book series. And if you're sleeping on this series, you are missing out. Go wake up, go to your local comic book store, and pick up Power Rangers Prime Issue 1. If you can't go to your local comic book store, pick up a digital copy, and please read Power Rangers Prime Issue 1, because this is setting up for something special. I mean, it has VR freaking troopers in a Power Rangers comic, and maybe it could be possibly setting up for other Saban properties appearing in this Power Ranger comic later down the line. We have yet to find out, but please go check out Power Rangers Prime Issue 1 if you haven't yet, because this video will contain slight spoilers for Power Rangers Prime Issue 2, because Boom Studios has released some preview pages for the next upcoming issue coming out in December. So, if you don't know who I am or what I do on the channel, or you just found me through my Power Rangers Prime content recently, hi, I'm Ash. I cover Power Rangers on the channel where I talk about it frequently. I'm known as the Power Rangers comic book guy. So what I do on the channel is I review the comics, I review the preview pages, I break it down, I speculate, I do all that stuff, and I put it in a video for you guys to consume. So with this video, we'll be going over the preview pages for Power Rangers Prime Issue 2. So if you don't want to get spoiled by the preview pages, or you want to go in blind, then click off this video while you can if you don't want to get spoiled. So let's go over these preview pages and these covers, because we've got a brand new cover to look at as well, because, you know, the spoiler's out for VR Troopers, so we've got a brand new cover to look at. So we are reading these preview pages off Ranger Command Power Hour, friend of the channel, friend of the show. So go check out Ranger Command, awesome Power Rangers news site, awesome Power Rangers podcast. Like I said, friends of the channel, friends of the show, check them out. So now that we've got issue 1 out, and we've got an idea of what the series is about and what it's setting up, with these solicitations, we can now properly speculate with what we might see in the nearby future. Of course, we're going in blind, no doubt about it, but now that we've had issue 1 out, now we actually have some context with this brand new world. So let's go over these preview pages. Let's go over the plot synopsis again and break it down. So, a new era continues in your first look at Power Rangers Prime Issue 2. New Rangers, new villains, new stories. So, let's read the plot synopsis. The new, more phenomenal era continues in the second action-packed issue of Power Rangers Prime. Conflicts emerge around a fugitive ranger, drawing out another iconic team and setting up a world-colliding crossover that fans have been theorizing for years. And you can probably hear the rain right now because it is pouring down right now. But I'm going to try and hit it around it. So, fans have been theorizing for years. Meanwhile, a fan-favorite villain has uncovered remnants of the Samuraiser, and the latent morphin energy could unleash a power like anything this universe has ever seen before. So now that we have read issue 1, we kind of know what most of this means. So Lauren, she's the fugitive. Another iconic team we have yet to find out, because, you know, there's a lot of iconic Power Ranger teams. Setting up a crossover that fans have been speculating for years. Possibly VR Troopers, because VR Troopers are in this Power Rangers comic now. Or could it be Big Bad Beetleborgs? Or could it be Masked Rider? We have yet to find out. Meanwhile, a fan-favorite villain has uncovered the remnants of the Samurai Morpher, that being Rita, which is something we see within this preview page where she picks up the Morpher. So let's go over these covers in these preview pages. So no, some of them are the same after a while. Okay. So here's the main cover of Lauren running through the city, and it looks like she's possibly being fired at. Well, that's just like her running, moving really fast. And then in the background, we have our main heroes here. So we've got Jun, we've got Valentina, we've got Mark, and then we've got Ryan, I believe, unless this is someone else, because their hair is slicked back. But here is our new heroes that we'll be following in this story. Then we've got the new cover that they're doing, which is sort of like one for each team. It looks like they're doing, because this month is Zeo, and then the next month is Turbo. So these look really cool. I really like this issue. I really like this cover, I should say, with how the watercolors look with the Zeo Rangers. So this one I'm definitely going to be picking up physically if I can get my hands on it. That is for sure. Then we've got the Bon Bernardo cover of MMPR Blue. So this is the new form of variants that they're doing for the MMPR Rangers. This one looks really cool. This is a really cool, sleek image of Billy. I really like it. And then we've got the VR Troopers cover, where they want you for the VR Troopers enlist now. So they got the little propaganda thing going on, which I do like. I like this little reference. It reminds me of BioShock, where you would see stuff like this around. But this is like crazy that like the VR Troopers are like the army that they want people to enroll in. And then you've got Ryan Steele here. So I am curious to see what the heck they're going to do with this VR Troopers stuff in the comics. I mean, it looks like the VR Troopers are basically the army, so depending on how high you move up or how special you are, I'm guessing you become a VR Trooper. But this is another cool one that I'm definitely going to pick up, because I picked up the VR Troopers variant cover, not knowing that the VR Troopers were going to be appearing in the Power Rangers comic, because it just said spoiler variant, so I pre-ordered it. And then I found out what the variant was once the issue released. And then you've got this one that I've talked about on the channel before, where you've got Lauren here, you've got possibly Jaden. People speculate this is like her dad, but I think this is Jaden with the hairstyle, but I think this is her dad. It's hard to tell with how the art is drawn. And then of course you've got Rita with the white hair in the little blade. So this is another cool thing. And like I said, Lauren's new suit in Power Rangers Prime, I really do dig, because it's got the Samurai Warriors motif going for it. Some people think that this straw coat is a freaking what's the word I'm looking for? A mink fur coat, when it's not. This is something that samurai warriors would use back in the day for protection and sort of keeping dry from the rain. So if you think this is a mink coat or a mink fur coat, when this is obviously straw, well, you need to get your eyes checked, because this is far from fur. So get glasses, please. Alright, so let's look at the preview pages. There is a lot to go over. Well, there's the usual amount to go over. I felt like there was more. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, okay. So, counting with Ash. So, this looks like it's going to be picking up from when the issue begins, where the previous issue left off on. So you've got Rita coming out of the dumpster, and you see the samurai phone there, or the samurais are there, and you've got narration saying, "So this is Earth. It does not look so special, and yet and yet even as it is sterile, foreign, I can feel the pull of the morphing grid." And then she goes, "Where did you come from, friend?" And then you hear a voice moving in the background. So, next page, we've got the Eltarian Forces moving. One of them's human, which is interesting, where they probably could turn into a VR trooper. Or they could be alien, I'm not sure. But we've got Janessa here saying, "We don't know what kind of foreign matter has fallen from that moon explosion, so just do a sweep and clean up crew will. But what if it's radioactive? Oh, it's bulk! Okay. I know I read these preview pages early, but I must have skipped over that part of it. That is bulk. And he doesn't look like, heavy set. It looks like Bulk got buff, which is crazy. Okay, that is insane. Okay, so then we have Rita in the alleyway, and she's like, "Hello." And then we have Janessa by saying, "Don't move, hands up, you're under arrest by the Order of Eltar's invasion code number." And she's like, "Oh no, I don't think so." And she's using the samurai morpher to enhance her magic. So, oh my god, that's a really cool panel. Holy crap, that looks cool. And Rita says, "Being contained for a millennia is quite enough. I'm a little now out of practice, so perhaps we can make friends another way." And then she's doing magic, which is freaking out a lot of people, because I'm guessing they've never seen magic in this universe, possibly. So they're a space witch. And this is cool. Okay, this might be the thumbnail. So Rita does some crazy magic, creating this Dark Souls boss lava monster, which looks freaking insane, by saying, "My name is Rita Repulsa, and this is my monster. Shall we play?" Okay, oh my god, that looks so freaking cool. That might have to be the thumbnail. I can't wait to see more of this when the issue actually comes out. So they fire upon it, and that's where it ends. So that's where that battle ends. So then we follow our heroes, John and Mark. So it looks like they're sort of checking the situation with everything going on. Mark is gasping for air, and John's like, "Stay with me, refugee, we need to focus." And he mumbles his words because he's got his mask on, and then he inhales, and then he says, "Don't call me that because it's offensive to call me a refugee." But I like this little mask because people of Aquitar, they need water to survive. So Mark, being a halfling, being half Aquitar, being half human, I'm guessing, whatever race they are, needs this little water mask, which is cool to see because it's like a ventilator for the people of Aquitar, which I don't know if the show did, but it's better than like dipping into water and sort of drinking it, or whatever they did in Alien Ranger. Alien Ranger was such a forgettable season. I feel like I need to make a video on how forgetful it is, because when I made a video talking about the power coins, or no, talking about like where were the Mighty Morphin Rangers in Countdown to Destruction, everyone said their power coins were destroyed in Alien Ranger. I was like, they were? I kind of forgot about that, I guess, because Alien Ranger is so forgettable. But yeah, it looks like we've got John and Mark sort of being friends, but I get the feeling they'll be frenemies or they'll be rivals later down the line. So they've got more important matters to attend to, as they've got Lauren in the apartment. So now this is an interesting line. So John goes, "I mean that girl you took in. They're going to find her." And Mark goes, "Lauren, and I didn't even know that she was a Power Ranger. How did you even know?" And then John reveals by saying, "I saw her try to morph. Wait, if you didn't know, why did you try to help her?" And then Mark replies by saying, "Have you ever seen what's inside of an Eltarian detention center?" And he's like, "Right, of course you haven't." So that's an interesting line as well. "I know who your mum is, so why are you helping me?" And John goes, "She's a Power Ranger. If you think an Eltarian detention center is bad," and I feel like that leads into something else, saying, "Guess what? Wait until you find out what they do with Power Rangers." So they've got the Eltarian SWAT team, Rainbow Six Siege Eltarian Forces, where they've got the shield and the daggers, which is interesting to see them going with these weapons, because they've got some are blasters, but a lot of them have like spears and big shields and stuff like that. So I guess these are like a SWAT team with their shields. So that's pretty cool, I will say that. So Power Rangers Prime Issue 2 is shaping up to be something special, and I cannot wait to read Issue 2 when it drops in like late December. Of course, I'll be covering solicitations for Issue 4. No, wait. Okay, so I probably won't be covering solicitations for Issue 4 when they drop right away, because I'll be on vacation, I'll be out of the country. Maybe I can try and do something on my phone, but it won't be the same, that is for sure. It won't be the same. So you'll probably have to wait for me to get back from vacation to cover the solicitations. But hopefully it's just solicitations and no other crazy announcements for the comics. But what do you guys think of these preview pages? What are your predictions for Power Rangers Prime Issue 2? I'd love to hear your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below, because Rita is being set up to be this big threat. I mean, she's got the Samuraiser now, so that means it enhances her magic spells. We've got John and Mark. It looks like they're forming an alliance here, but also Lauren's also going to be on the run. And then we've got the VR Troopers possibly showing up again. So Power Rangers Prime is going strong, and that's what I freaking love about this series. It is going in strong, and I can't wait to see where it's going to go next. I know some people called this comic book filler, but if you called it filler, I feel like you don't know what you're talking about, and you just want to see the TV show return or the reboot to come out eventually that will take another couple of years. But Power Rangers Prime, issue 2, I can't wait to cover it. I'm sure you guys can't wait to read it. And when Power Rangers Prime issue 2 comes out, be sure to subscribe to the channel for the news when it drops on this channel, or the review when it drops on this channel. So with that said, I will catch you guys later. Peace out, take care, and bye.